Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another workout. Today is going to be shoulder workout in the gym. So we're going to be hitting the front delt, side delt, rear delt, everything here. First off, we're going to start with a Arnold press. So when you're doing this movement, a big mistake that I see people do is they stop halfway. This should be one fluid motion. You can see that I'm not stopping when I get into a normal shoulder press. We're just keeping this going as if it's one fluid motion. Very important on that movement. Next up, we did seated lateral raises. I like doing these seated because you can use a little bit of momentum, but not too much. Whereas when you're doing these standing, I think you can use a lot more momentum versus when you're seated, they're a lot harder and it's a lot more restrictive. So you're gonna isolate the muscle a lot better. That does also mean that you're gonna have to go a lot lighter since you're isolating the muscle more. Did do 1 scoop of Evogen nutrition here. Cell Chem is going to help keep you full, help with recovery. BCAA's creatine glutamine mix. So if you want to check that out, link down in the description for 15% off that. Next up, we did a seated front raise. So you can tell on the front raise here, what I do is I bring the dumbbells together and kind of make them touch at the top. You can see right there. And the reason for this is I just feel the contraction much better on my front delts. So decided to throw that in. I've been adding that lately. Next up is the bent over lateral raise. So I really like these. These are one of my favorite movements. You do have to go really light on this. I think I was only using a 10-pound dumbbell just because it works so freaking well and you don't need a lot of weight in order. You can see my pump here is insane on my veins and everything here. So great movement to add in. Next up is the single arm rear delt row. So on this movement, the key here, guys, is to keep your body tight and in place. And you really want to just allow your elbow to be doing the movement. Don't think about moving your wrist. I want you to really just focus on your elbow coming forward and then coming backward. You should stop when you feel a slight pinch in the back. That's when you know you're hitting your rear delts properly. Next up is the rear delt face pull. So once again, one of my favorite movements here. I see a lot of people do this one wrong as well. You want to have your wrists right above about where your ears are. It's called a face pull for a reason. You want the ropes to be at face level. I see a lot of people do this way too low and it turns into a back movement. And our last movement is the reverse pec deck rear delt fly. So for me personally, I don't like to actually sit on the seat. I like to just be kind of bent over, and that allows me to really hit the rear delt the best. Again, I see a lot of people do this movement wrong, going way too far back. You can see I'm stopping right when my arms are getting about parallel, and that's because that's when I feel the pinch, that's when I feel the contraction, and that's what works the best in order to actually hit the rear delt and not your back. So if you guys like this video, make sure you give a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't down below and you enjoy these type of videos. And last but not least, if you are looking for a full workout plan, a 90-day plan, a nutrition program, nutrition guidance, check out our programs here on this link on the right-hand side, and I'll see you guys in the next video.